And we are getting it here. Readying up. Let's see. We have some new faces, or one new face. I guess Gensi's ready. But we are hopping in here. I believe this is number 14. Running it back on Icebox, Nico's pick. I think maybe Nico deciding to go with Matt here might have brought him light to being able to calm, because he did say he did not want to calm for his team. Nico, both of his characters might be taken. The Reyna and the Chamber.
Lucas.
Yo, what's up?
Who made these teams?
Auto picker, and then we switched. Why? Do you think they're unfair?
They feel very one-sided.
Well, we switched Alec and Nico, because everyone was fine with that.
Needed, because their Alec's team is still the weaker team.
You think that? I mean, I agree.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
But like, of the 10 that are playing, Bobby, Mike, Evan, and Jay. Bobby, Mike, Evan, Jay, and Gensi are probably the bottom 4, right? Of the
Bobby? You mean
no? Sorry,
Evan?
not Bobby.
Evan, Mike, Jay, and Gensi.
Evan, Mike, Jay, Gensi is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Those are the bottom 4 playing. 3 of them are on the same team, and Bobby has had a very off day today because he's playing on new res. So he's just been very off both previous games.
I mean, did he say that to you? Is that why he's playing off, because it's his res?
First game, he said, "I'm trying out a new res, so we'll see how it goes." And then he played pretty bad.
If he's using that as an excuse, take it from me. He's just using it as an excuse.
He's coping.
He's major coping.
Either way, he is still.
He's not having a good day. I do agree. So it's an off day.
He didn't claim the res thing. He just claimed it was a bad day, but he prefaced it with the res thing.
But again, Alec actually rocking the Viper here. I did not realize. I did not check these draft picks. We got Matt on the Omen. We got Jack on this one as well. On the Chamber, Connor back on the Reyna, Nico on the Sova. Yeah, actually, if you want to, or I don't know if you want to go back into your other call.
No, I'm going to be going back to the other call. I just wanted to talk to you for a second about
yeah, I'll read them out to you. We got Omen, Matt on Omen, Jack on Chamber, Connor on Reyna, Gensi on Sky, and Nico on Sova. And they're starting on defense. We're playing on Icebox, by the way. And then Mike on Chamber, Evan on Brim, Jay on Sky, Bobby on Reyna, and then Alec on Viper. So a lot of, like, random picks here. Nico on the Sova, Matt on the Omen, and Mike on the Chamber. Really, really odd picks getting into round 1 here, but I'll let you know how things go, I guess. Alrighty, back to being alone here on this round 1. Starting up here. Jack getting a quick kill. The shorty. Nico also has the shorty, but Alec gets one. Jack good for 2, but Mike getting the refrag. Gensi gets it. Gensi almost whips it though, but gets 2 instead. Gensi takes it back from rags to riches, getting 2 now. First round going to Matt's team. Again, these teams are really odd. We have some of these so-called worst or less experienced players on one team, but 2 of the so-called best players on that same team, while on the other side we have a more newer, I guess, middle of the line team, with a lot of experience with the game. Jack being our newcomer here, this is his first game on. Usually, his signatures are the Marshall, the Shorty, the Judge, the Bucky, and the Op. Loves running them all. 2 kills coming out. A save, actually, for Matt's team. They're still getting a lot of kills coming out from them. It's almost going to be a flawless here. Alec making his way up green. They have the bomb, though. If they give it to Nico, Nico's just, he's AFK. I don't know what's happening. Is he typing? Alec just cutting these corners so precise. Gets the kill on Connor. Makes his way back. I have no clue what's happening with Nico. Nico is AFK. I'll ask after the round. They see him. Matt gets him. I'm gonna jump into their call real quick to ask. Actually, let me make sure he's like actually here. He is not. I'm gonna jump in.
Fringe.
Hey, just jumping in here for a second. Nico, are you?
There's a mosquito on my arm.
Okay, I was just making sure that things were okay. Everything's okay. Good first 2 rounds, by the way.
So.
Good luck. Good luck.
Still in my room, so if I go AFK again, that's what happens.
Okay, just good to know. All right, good luck, guys. Alrighty. Well, it turns out it was just a mosquito, but Matt, his saving grace, was able to keep him alive. Almost a full buy actually coming in here for Matt's team. Actually, the double smokes, I just realized. One of the first double smoke comps we've seen. A hard push coming out from Alex's team. They're just pushing through with these blinds and these flashes. Jack he has the shorty sitting inside the smoke.
Spike down.
Gets
A.
one. 2 for 2 so far.
One enemy remaining.
But Gensi and Matt get the kills back. Gensi for 2 again. Gensi hitting 4 now. Matt and Gensi with 4 and 1. Really impressive. Gensi's warming up in the range, sure to pay off. 3 rounds right off the bat here. Bobby's still 0-3 right now, running the Marshall. He said he doesn't like playing the duelist, but he decides to go into the Reyna. Maybe he thinks he can hard carry this game. But as Shane said before, Bobby did say he had an off day. Could be because of his res. I doubt it though, because when it comes to res, it doesn't really change much once you get used to it in like the first 5 minutes. Bobby getting the kill on Jack though with the Marshall. Jack still just does not like the op. A bit weird. Nico holding with the Vandal here. Bobby go cross. Bobby goes back. Nico right into his crosshair. Nico gets 1. Jay running on him, but Alec actually gets the kill. Gensi good for 1. Good for 2.
Last player
But Evan gets him. Matt on the flank here. The chamber trip. Do they know where he is? They do. I think. Wrapping maze. Evan blinds, or Matt blinds out. He TPs. But does he have an angle? He knows he's got to be somewhere. But Mike lines it up. Matt TPs onto pipes, but dies. He heard the TP, but he didn't know which side he TP'd to. Unlucky for Matt there. Gensi now 6 and 1. Having a really good game right off the bat here. Gensi's another player we don't see very much in these customs, but it seems we have to keep an eye on him because he really does know what he's doing. Nico, again, seems like he's dealing with these mosquito issues. He's able to buy, though. Jack has so much money. Decides to go for the op now, but they decide to go B. Not playing aggressive here.
Cover going out.
They see 1. Matt decides to leave. They know they're hard pushing here, so they decide to rotate. Still, a decent amount of money being pressed here by Matt's team. 1 for 1 coming out. Alec is down. Nico gets 2. Evan almost lines up for him perfectly. Bobby gets 1 on Matt. 3v3 now. Gets the attack on Mike. Gets 2. But Bobby steps up. Very weird animation just happened there. Bobby all the way near Snowman here. Evan gets the kill though. It's all down to Jack with the op. They don't know he has it though.
Spike planted.
They know he loves to run it, but they don't know he has it. Evan's walking into him. The timing, he doesn't see him. He gets the kill. He has the op. Bobby decides to wrap around the centerpiece. Bobby just playing this so patiently. Does he decide to play aggressive? Is he too confident? He decides to swing. He almost whiffs the headshot. Bobby, really. That was almost really close, but he gets the kill, grabs the op. Tosses it to Alec instead. Decides to be a rifler.
Thank you.
But Jack buying the judge here. Actually, he does have his ult. Seems like it's a full buy really coming in. Connor doesn't have that much money though. Connor not having a really good start to the game. 3-2 still, but not a good start. Nico darting out here.
Found them.
Big ass skin, but Bobby's like it's the one tap. Very nice shot. Dogging all the way up boiler. Walking through. He saw the gun. He knows where they are, but he didn't play aggressive there. Oh no, it's all falling apart though. He knows where they are. Connor has really good timing, but he doesn't have the gun for it.
Enough.
Now he does. He doesn't grab the gun though. He needs the E. He doesn't E, but he needs the E. Bobby with his third now. Jack now with his
Spike
ult
planted.
and the judge. They plant up top, and they decide to play kitchen with Brimble. Alec pulls out the op. Decides to peek the other angle, but Jack reads it. Jack gets him. Very well played by Jack. Bobby behind that box there. There's 3 of them still alive. He might just decide to grab the op and dip. He sees it. He decides to go up for it. Misses the shot. Bobby goes for his 4th. Now leading the game in kills 8-4 here. 3-3 now. A possible full buy coming in for the side of Matt's team. All of them having around the same amount of kills. But on the other side, Evan having a pretty good start so far, but Mike and Jay lacking in the kill department. So 7 kills apart from top to bottom for Bobby's team, but only 3 kills for Matt's team. Nico calling out mid. Does he want someone to peek there? He doesn't get it though. Jack has the Marshall. Bobby just running through. You guys, oh, he doesn't get the angle. Whoa. And Jack with a really nice kill there.
I've got your
The
trail.
headshot, very nice shot. Genji gets the kill on Mike, but Alec gets the kill on Connor. Another 1-for-1 there. 3-on-2 here. Alec good for 3.
Player standing.
But Matt is left alone, full HP.
Ace.
And Alec gets the ace now. Only if Matt hit the headshot there. It looked like he did, but it didn't go through. Alec and Bobby's just holding it down for their team. Icebox, again, a very weird map. Viper's very good on offense, where on defense she's also pretty viable. But her offensive power on this map is just so great. I really wonder what we can see for the rest of this half here. A little bit more than halfway through. They decided to push A again. A is really working for them. Jack has the op. Does he decide to shut down? He doesn't. He gets smoked off and decides to TP up top. Looks below him. Bobby gets the kill. He's looking too far. He grabs the orb. He's in the smoke, but he decides not to overpeak.
Let's play.
Gets the kill. He sees Nico. But he gets tagged. Still, Bobby's just on a tear now.
One enemy remaining.
Runs out of ammo. Matt gets him. Matt calling the GG. And then Nico calling the AFK. They have the Viper ult out, and Alec is just ready for it. Alec again. This used to be his signature pick on the Viper, but Matt looking like he wants to save here. Mike still doesn't have a gun, but he has so much money. Matt might get the timing on him, but Mike he has the op. Everyone gets out alive. 5-3 now. 5 rounds in a row for Bobby and Alec's team. What can they do to bring it back here? There's not much. They just need to win their gunfights or hold angles with these shotguns. Nico running the Bucky here. They're just all typing to each other. A lot of banter. They decide to go A again. While Alec holds the mid. Bad timing. Nico just decides to go hold this with a shotgun. But they are pushing their way up here. The Viper wall. Not a bad Viper wall for Alec. For not even really knowing the lineups. Connor making his way through. Evan just, he has the better gun, but gets to get the kill, but then Jake gets to go back. It is a massacre right now. Bobby good for 3, 14 and 6 now. Bobby's on a tear. We don't usually see the Reyna pick up from him. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In the first ever custom, actually, Bobby went on a super tear, but it seems like since then, a lot of other people have gained in skill more than Bobby has. When it comes to Valorant, in my eyes, the better you get, the harder it is to improve, especially when it comes to aim. And there's such a high ceiling that could be reached that for Bobby, he hasn't reached it yet. But for these other people, they're catching up faster than he's moving. But it's out of his control. And it's people like Connor and Nico who have been starting to play this game more. But yet, this game, Connor not really having a really good game. They just make their room. They just put their way through. Bobby just good for so many headshots.
Spike down.
He decides to go for the rifle. Jack with the rifle. Matt now gets one. He decided to play under. He's playing under.
One enemy remaining.
He's just ADSing, but it's another round now. 7 rounds in a row for Bobby's team. Bobby is just tearing through now. 17 and 6. Alec close behind him, then Evan, Mike, and Jay. Again, on the other side, kills are close, but Gensi's topping the ladder. Gensi really playing well. But with these two superpowers, what can they really do? I think offense might be a little bit better for them. But Bobby on that single duelist entry, not even really... I mean, he actually has been entering for his team pretty well. But on the Reyna entry, it's not that useful. Bobby just makes his way out. He is going snowman. Oh my god, almost kills him.
Hello?
He's so low. Welcome, John, to the caster's desk. How you doing, man?
What's going on, dude?
I'll go live here for you in a second. But how are things? We're on the 3rd match of the night here.
Last player standing.
Are you?
Say that again?
Oh, are you? Really?
Yeah, this is 3 matches. This has been a wonderful night so far. Again, now we're left in a 2v1 here. Nico on the Sova has the op. Does he decide to save it? It's possible. Bobby's still alive. Bobby having a really good game so far. Nico's playing Sova because Jack is opting in and is running. He gets the kill on Bobby. Only 2 HP though. Evan's running away. Evan has his ult to do. He can use his ult, but does Nico know? If even a tick of that ult touches, decides to go for the other. He needs to get that headshot to kill Evan, but Evan is still full HP.
He needs to catch Evan.
I am the hunter.
He thinks Evan's playing above. He's gonna peek him. He does. And they get it 3-8 now. Bobby's been playing really good this game, but Jack actually taking the chamber, and then Connor's been running the Reyna today. Top ranking in 2 of his games, actually.
This is interesting. You have Alec and Bob on the same team.
Yeah, so I was actually talking about this with Shane, but Shane's playing Risk Array now. Alec and Bob being on the same team, yet Shane still considers them the weaker team. They have players like Evan, Mike, and Jay, who are still newer to the game and lack that skill. While on the other side, Gensi's the only one that really lacks that skill.
Smoke.
That's Jack.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand the name, but he does what he does. Matt TBN. Matt running the Omen, by the way. Never before seen. But their team had no smoke players. And a lot of them have very similar mains. They have the judge here. Bobby still gets the kill. Matt getting the trade though. Connor getting Bob, but Alec with the op. Two of them now having the op.
Last player standing.
Connor, he's in ult, but he's dealt against an op and a Vandal now. He just sprays, but he doesn't have enough bullets. 3-9 now. 9 consecutive rounds from Bobby's
Switching
team.
sides.
But it was a great start for Matthew. A really, really good start. But it just, they couldn't keep it. And it's now 9-3.
You know what they say, 9-3 curse.
9-3 curse. It is very possible. They are also, as Matt said, they are an attacking team. They have that double initiator, but they only have that single duelist on the Reyna. Connor, he does know how to entry, but it's more of can Reyna entry. Alec with a very odd wall.
Just say that.
A wall I'd never use on Viper, but it's very interesting. Alec, this is the first match we've seen him back on Viper in any of these customs. He's been slowly playing Sage, but Icebox is so good for Viper. Bobby probably told him to play it because Bobby knows that I say it a lot. They're pushing A now. Only 2 of them holding A. Bobby making his way on the lurk. Has full util. A bit odd. They're already 2 down. Connor gets the kill though. Now another kill. 2 of them. They have shorties.
Blinded.
2 versus 3 here. Jay walks all the way around with a shorty. Jack is he just has a shorty. He can't do anything. He gets one though. But Bobby finds the final kill. First one to reach 20 here. 3-10. It is not looking good.
You know, I think this is interesting because these teams may seem fair, but you know, all about inconsistency in our group. So
it really is. You have 2 of our main players that are really based off of inconsistency, Nico and Connor. They can have really good games, like actually both of them did in the first match day. It was a 10-13. Both of them, I believe, were top fragged for their team at most of the game, but I believe Bobby and Alec made their way to the top at the end as well. But both of them not really having a good game, going negative right now. Bobby getting a quick kill and dismissing out with the Phantom. They're pushing him. Connor gets the kill though. They got a free gun. They decided to force. Jay gets the kill now on Nico. He's blinded. And Jay gets the kill on Gensi now as well. But Connor gets the frag. Connor's good for 2. Can he pull out another ace like he did in the first game? That's 3 now. It's down to a 2v2. But Mike gets him.
Spike down.
And Evan's clearing up. But Jack does not read it in time now. It's 3-11.
You know, had they had won that first pistol round, I would say 9-3 curse is alive, but it is not.
At this point, we would need a miracle. A 10-round miracle. And again, they don't even have a full buy here. Jack only really opting in on the snipers and the shotguns. So you can kind of count him out on a round like this where money is scarce. But
it's an interesting tactic. Snipers and shotguns.
Snipers and shotguns. Sniper shoddy, just like the game mode. It's a bit interesting what he decides to do here. He's running the Bucky. Connor running the Stinger. Blinds out. Oh, but Evan's blinded. They get the kill on him though, but Mike gets to go back. But Gensi gets the refrag. It's Gensi's first kill in a little while now. Bobby's still stuck with the Marshall. 4v3 here. Jack makes it jump up. And Alec gets good for 2. 3v2 now.
One
Alec getting
enemy remaining.
3. Or not, sorry, 2. Bobby getting that kill, actually. Matt just
Bobby,
stuck in a
favorite
1v3
team.
here. It's gonna be difficult for him. No one's on the defuse.
One enemy
Holy
remaining.
shit, this one! Holy shit!
Oh my god. You forget your place.
What was that? That was the best play I've seen in Florida Man custom history. The spray transfer, the triple kill. They all peaked him at the same time. I'm surprised I didn't wake up my mother with that one. What a
You know, if
what
you
a
look in
round.
the chat real quick, Matt, do a little bit of light.
A little bit of toxicity. Did you forget your place, Omen? Evan is molding right now. What a crazy run. Matt killing both of the top fraggers from their team. I hope he doesn't try to overheat here. They get him though. 2 of them really low, but one is because of Jay. Jay rocking the Marshall almost all day today. He is loving that Marshall. Only 49 HP though. 5v4. Could this win by Matt just be the miracle? What is happening with Jay? Jay is, his model was really looking weird for me through the wall there. It is really, really odd there, but it just looks like he's scoped in on yellow. A bit odd to hold because they're just making their way on the site. Genzi was making way to Snowman, but Bobby is just there.
One enemy remaining.
Bobby gets the kill on both Genzi and Connor. Now left to a...
Is Matt having his tank again to be able to clutch this out?
Can he do it again? Genzi just so mad at Bobby for playing this game 24/7.
Bobby's gonna hold.
But he gets the angle
You're
through the
just like
smoke.
everyone else.
Matt's smoke was a little bit off.
Match point.
Match point now, 4-12. This is not looking very close. As our last Icebox game was one of the closer ones, 9-13. The infamous Brendan no-kill game for a while.
How's this game looking?
Game is not looking too
Yeah.
good. It
Well,
at the start, Matt's team was really putting on the work, but then say again.
Matt's team's losing.
Yeah, they're losing
Hilarious,
big
that's all
time.
I needed to see.
And he's gone just like that. Again, I did find it a bit weird. I agree. By Shane, Matt's team was favored to win. I don't know. I think when it comes to players, you have to focus on the better players rather than the worst players, because a player with bad aim can still use util very usefully.
You know, I think it's interesting because you're some of the most inconsistent people on the team.
Spike down. One
Although
enemy
they
remaining.
have more experience and higher peaks. You always expect the worst players to play bad, and when they play good, it's always a surprise.
Exactly. And players like Evan right now, Evan and Mike, both dropping 12 kills. I mean, they're just so known to be, they just always get equal kills here.
You know, I think it's unfair to put Alec and Bob on the same team because, you know, they're both consistently be good and give you 20 kills each out of you.
Exactly. And someone like Matt, who is also pretty consistently good, in our last game, he didn't do that well. So maybe putting Matt on Bobby's team instead of having Alec on Nico's team would have been a better matchup, but doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do that tonight because a lot of people, for this
30 seconds
this
left.
match, a lot of people was the last one, but Alec with the
Defenders
head tap
win.
on the last kill. 4-13. A really just a crazy ending to that match. That play by Matt was just insane,
Really was.
but just not a close game in the slightest. Kills were close-ish, but Bobby and Alec just putting in the work.